What's going on, everybody? Philly Carnage here. Welcome back to the channel for episode 5 of this New York Giants rebuild. Um, if you're coming straight off episode 4, you know, you guys will know what happened. If not, if this is your first time tuning in, you know, be prepared right now for a spoiler alert. So, you know, looking pretty good, 10-3, and then 10-6, don't even win the division. They allowed Dallas to sneak in there, grab that last spot since we lost to them uh week 14, I think it was. And then, have the number 8 defense and absolutely get shit on in the uh divisional round to the Saints. Um yeah. So here we go, year 5, a must-win season. Um really didn't do much as far as bring in guys. Brought in Jalen Hurts for our backup role as quarterback and defense. We didn't do anything defensively, but we brought in Chase Claypool, Mapletron there from Pittsburgh to be wide receiver 3. Taking a look at dev traits, DeMarcus Lawrence went up to superstar. Xavier McKinney is now a superstar, and really that's it. We had an opportunity for Daniel Jones last season, and he didn't hit. Had the opportunity for Jabril Peppers to go up to superstar. Okay, so he lost. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. So as you guys see there, he did get his X Factor, but then dropped all the way back down to star. So Madden needs to fix that. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna fix that ourselves. I'm gonna take a look here at McKinley as well. Yeah. All right, Madden, fix your shit. All right, so we got that fixed there. With the X Factor, so this whole new development trait system, you know, they go up, but then they automatically drop down. So we got McKinley up there, back to superstar. Well, back to X Factor, and what we don't. Okay, so we only have 2 now, but we also got Jabril Peppers up there, back to the rightful um, X Factor trait. If you guys are new, hit that sub button.
The Giants are now on the
all
clock.
the good stuff, the typical stuff. Trying to hit that 100 subs. As we're here in the draft, late in the draft. Of course, we don't have a draft board. Uh, Kind of looking to see what we scouted. Got some studs here. Curious to see this, so we'll just take him here in our first.
The Bengals
Number
are now
13,
on the
74 overall, normal dev. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's not really any hope
The
for
Giants
this
are now
draft,
on the
as I
clock.
said, unless we find like that one true stud guy that can make or break this team. Corners, got some solid corners here, scouted. So we'll go BPA, Philip Goldson.
The Bengals
Slow,
are now on the clock.
but you know, All right, we'll just sim out the rest. Let it go, see what the computer can do for us. Since the computer was the one to scout for us. We'll take a look here, draft recap, once it is done simming. See what we got. Obviously, we know the first two. Got Grant Kelly, 70 overall receiver, free safety. We got a hidden dev, Ethan Mills, defensive tackle, hidden dev corner, Zach Bailey, and another normal receiver. So again, two hidden dev traits. Of course, let Madden do its thing. It's Madden. All right, so year 5, we're an 89 overall, 91 offense, 87 defense. Hopefully we can, continue the trend that we were on, that we've been on here of, you know, at least making the playoffs. Hopefully this year's a little different, and hopefully we can get to the bowl. They're going to do it a little different. Just going to sim a couple weeks here and there before I come back, make this episode a little bit shorter. Hopefully we can still get in and, you know, do our magic. All right, quarter way through the season, 4-0. Had 2 player of the weeks. Week 4 here, we had Martinez, 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception. And then week 1, McKinley, 5 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. And that's all we've had so far. Just those 2. But, sitting pretty 4-0 on top of the division. Just to prove it to everybody that I'm not out here forcing wins. All this year says none. The only one that says home is the bye week, which that's normal. Can't really lose to the bye week unless, you're currently the real life Cowboys. It's because they suck. But, for the most part, all of our wins have been close, except for the 24-10 win against the Eagles, who now don't have Fletcher Cox. Not sure where he went to, but is what it is. The Saints are currently sitting 1-3. Hopefully, we can get this win. And this time, the tables turned 41-17, able to go ahead and finally get, that demon off our back where we lost to them twice last year and got absolutely trashed in the playoffs against them as well, as we're looking suffer our first loss. We lost to Philly, but can't really complain as we're 5-1 on the year. We do have a new injury. Amanyi Aurore broke his wrist. He's out for 4. Luckily, Grady Jarrett is still there. He's actually healthy this year so far. Knock on wood. As we pull out another win, 27-23 over the football team. As we're sitting, right now looking pretty good on the division at 6-1. And we get to face the 2-4 Cowboys. So, suffer another loss. Evan Ingram wants to talk about, not Evan Ingram. Yeah, I can tell I'm tired. Leonard Williams want to talk about the bye week. Still get that extra prep as we face a AFC matchup coming there week 10. Just continue quick, do the upgrades. We'll advance here. Then we'll look at mid-season, see how everything's going for us as 6-2, atop of the division. Philly's right behind us, and Dallas is not too far out. Daniel Jones not playing bad, 1,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing the ball, Barkley already at 650 and 7 bets, has 4 touchdowns as well. Receiving wise, Preston Williams 460 and 2. Chase Claypool has been a great addition to the team. 4 touchdowns, all leading and receiving. Defensively, we got Blake Martinez there, 52 tackles, 4 TFLs, uh, sacks, not bad, pretty much all around. Interception wise, getting out there. Blake Martinez leads the way. Would like to see one of our corners actually lead that. Currently halfway through, we're the 18th offense and the 16th defense. So right now, we're not on track to be where we were at the end of last season, even though our team is now a 90 overall, 92 offense, 88 defense. As we take on the 4-4 Cleveland Browns, we get the win. We're sitting 7-2. You know, kind of what we've been doing the last couple of years. Starting off, hot. Rory is back. We got the 6-3 Baltimore Ravens, who we lose to. 34-27. We get to take on a football team again. Another loss. How do you lose to a 2-6 football team? Barkley wants touches. How do you cut Barkley out of the game? I mean, you cut Barkley out and just put the ball straight up in Daniel Jones' hands. I don't get it. Like, out of everybody on your team, Barkley should be the one that gets the ball the most. We're here week 13, kind of looking at this playoff picture. We're currently the number 3 seed. And of course, Dallas is looming there at 7. Chiefs and Panthers currently have the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences. Got the Broncos, Bills 7-2, Colts, Texans 6-3, Bengals and the Ravens at 5-4. Then NFC, you got the 7-2, Cowboys versus Green Bay, Cardinals, Giants 6-3, and 5-4. The Bucks versus the Niners. As we take on the number 1 seed currently in the NFC, the 9-2 Panthers. Hopefully, we can get this win. We suffer another loss. Please tell me. All right, so we did try to get Barkley the ball, but we're in a losing streak. Not good. 7-5. We got a bunch of upgrades here. Barkley is now in that 99 club. Can we at least beat the Bengals? Finally, we get that win, sitting at 8-5. Buttload of upgrades each week as we look to take on the 6-7 Bears and fall short. This would be the year that, again, start out hot and then absolutely tank. Kind of taking a look at what contracts we would re-sign. Andrew Thomas, Preston Williams, definitely. They have been extremely solid for the team since we brought him in. Taylor Shepard has been a solid draft pick for us. Juan Spillman, Blake Martinez. Martinez is up there in age. So far we signed everybody that we wanted. Gilchrist, it's cheap, very cheap for depth. Wrong button. But we got solid depth guys here on the team. Always just might as well just sign him. Keep him. Just in case we'd ever want to come back to this. I doubt that we will, but we're still 8-6 on top of the division, taking on the 6-8 Pittsburgh Steelers. Hopefully, Mapletron will want to show up. 21-0. We goosed them. I'm happy with it. And with that, that should give us our first division win as we take on the 10-5 Buccaneers and we lose. So, and that did it. That gave us the first division win of this rebuild. But we're back to 9-7. So pretty much the way those rebuilds went, 6-10, 10-6, lost the wild card. 9-7, lost in the division. 10-6, lost in the division. 9-7, finally won the division. So general manager wants to speak with us. He's happy we got back into the playoffs for the 4th time in a row. Finish up these last couple upgrades here before we jump in here and play the Vikings, as just taking a look to see what we got for the playoff picture. You got the Jaguars facing the Broncos, 7-2. Chiefs versus the Bills, 6-3. Colts versus the Ravens at 5-4. Houston took the number 1 overall seed. And then for the NFC, you got the Saints versus the Packers, 7-2. 6-3 is the Vikings versus Giants. 5-4 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just spanked us, versus the Cardinals, and the Panthers sitting there, lone number 1 seed. As we take a look, see what the Vikings still got. What's their team looking like? All right, Dalvin Cook, Micah Parsons, Danielle Hunter, and Yannick Ngakoue. So for the most part, the same team that they got. All right, so we got a snow game, ladies and gentlemen, as we host the playoff game here in MetLife in the snow. I will come in a lot more this game, pretty much this whole round, especially if we can't do anything. 4th down on the 30. I don't know why they're not looking at kicking it. 4th and inches. Go back dive. 5th is double. Good, big fella. Our tight end that we drafted last year, able to go ahead and pick up that 1st down. Hopefully the team itself can get it in the end zone, but we got a 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
So here's the situation
I got some quick slants for me.
3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
If we hit Chase Claypool,
to throw on 3rd down,
which we do, and he should be in for the touchdown, as he is. Tie this ball game up at 7s. We got a 2-minute drill. See what this offense can do. See if Daniel Jones is really good.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
All right, able to connect for an easy 20 yards. Get this ball moving. Really just want to get him in field goal range.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And it never fails that whenever I play a snow game, the opposing team is wearing white. All right, so now we're down here at the 5.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
This is Barkley territory.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Give it back to him. Give it back.
Second and goal. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. And Barkley will try
Thank
to
you.
punch it in.
Take the lead. Hopefully the defense can stand up and keep our 7-point lead going into the second half. As we got a safety. All right. 24-14. And sorry, we can't let the Vikings come back.
Made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. Now Jones on first down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple.
Our big tight end has been coming in pretty clutch for us.
And now they've got it first and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first.
Barkley able just to get that touchdown, extend the lead as we look to advance to the divisional round, up by 9. So we can't lose this.
This defense in need of a big stop.
They don't have timeouts.
Game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop.
So we just give it to Barkley, let the time run out.
Again, it's Barkley.
And that's what we do.
Close to a first down.
4th down, Barkley 37, 160, 2 touchdowns as we now advance to the divisional round of the game.
They said beginning of the season
Of the game?
to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past
The divisional round of the playoffs. All right, and we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who still have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and they now have Kareem Hunt. So, hopefully our defense can, actually stand a better chance here in the divisional round this time around. All right, so we're in the red zone. I'm going to come in. I saw what Tampa Bay did to us the first time around there, the end of the year. So I'm going to do what I can to hopefully prevent this and give us all the opportunities in the world to come out with a win. If Claypool could just hold on to the ball.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He was covered
They're
by
trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run.
There we go, Barkley.
And he is in. Touchdown.
Up the middle for the touchdown. Defense stand up. This team can't win. It's like they're afraid to get past the divisional round.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call
Give me
it
that PI. Give me that PI.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's got it. And he will take it on in.
Too easy.
For a giant touchdown.
Too easy.
Saquon Barkley.
Get another third down here. Try to capitalize. We can't just go and give them the ball back right away. It is only the start of the third quarter. Barkley able to go ahead and pick it up. Extend the drive with a new set of downs. Back in the red zone. Of course we're going to hop in.
Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. That is caught in the
90 overall. 92 overall, Darius Slayton.
Down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first.
Hey, if they're just going to leave it.
He also picks up a first down.
Luckily, they got lucky. They got lucky that Daniel Jones was about to get walloped, so he just had to throw that ball. We're going to go in here formation.
That gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on
Just spread them out a little bit because all they were giving me was that
They go back to the ground with Barkley.
goal line, which would have just stacked the box on us. So we're able to get Barkley in there for his second touchdown of the day. Defense, stand up. Come on.
A big play coming up for this defense.
We're going into the fourth quarter with the lead. I know it's cheesy for me jumping in here, but I want a win. I don't want to lose. I actually want to go and get our first Super Bowl victory as we find Evan Ingram on the little tight end slant for the touchdown. And our defense just folds.
A big drive now for this offense.
Defense let them just go downfield. They're really unscathed.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
All we got to do is get into field goal range.
2-minute warning. Let's see if they do.
That's all we're looking for.
On 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 30.
Which is great. We picked up the first down and we got out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're out here to win.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second
Can't
down.
win whenever Barkley just gets shoved. Can't hold on to the ball.
But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that
I
one
have
up.
not noticed that's
Line
one
of
bad thing with the
scrimmage
running
again,
backs
37 as they
in the
line up
game is
2nd and
as soon as
10.
there's a little bit of pressure on them, they just
Throwing again,
drop the ball.
Jones.
Chase Claypool able to go ahead and get us that first down. Push it up closer to field goal range as we're now on the 50-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, now he's strapped. He lost the
Fucking
football.
bullshit.
Picked up by the Buccaneers. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
Now we got to try to
shy of
do
the
something here on
marker.
defense.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
More
and
muscle
2.
up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he stopped after a
Need
gain
one more
of
stop.
1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain
As they'll
of a
talk it
yard.
over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
He was brought down by Emmanuel
They picked up a
Mosley.
little bit of yardage there.
How do you
Now,
fumble?
in this situation,
First
should be in
down,
no hurry to
Buccaneers.
run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
You know what?
Great time there to
We're gonna
come
try to
up
get
with
this
his
ball back.
longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys.
Should have did it on that
Because of
last play.
Come in a little bit later.
Now they'll just run the clock.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and
Dodge
2nd
bull
down, went
crap,
the wrong
man.
direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Chase
They go
Claypool.
down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
All you had to do, hold on the ball. That's it. And he fumbles.
Seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something.
And he
Instead,
fumbled.
they were throwing for a loss.
47-yard attempt. Tonight,
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want.
All right, so the Bucks ended up going to the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson was your MVP. NFC Cam Newton, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive nobody. Dom Fulton, Offensive Rookie. Barkley there at 5. Not really having anybody else, it seems like. Attack McKinley there at 4. Yeah, I mean, if you guys can't tell just by my demeanor now, I'm irritated. Looking at, the season-ending stats, just to finish up this episode. Daniel Jones, 38, 23 and 7, down year for him. Rushing, Barkley was 12 for 11. Receiving wise, Claypool, frustrated man, 806. Preston Williams, 750 and 4. Slayton, 740 and 5. Defensively, Bro Peppers over 100 tackles again, 10 TFLs, 3 sacks, 1 interceptions. Stephen Rainey, 7.5. Sacks were there. I'm good with the sacks. Click the right button. Interceptions weren't. Blake Martinez led the way with 3. He had 2 earlier in the year at the halfway point. So, that wasn't there. We finished with the 22nd overall offense, and the 27th defense. So really nothing changed for the team, except for we, just sucked. But that'll do it for me. That'll do it for this rebuild. The next episode we'll jump back over to the AFC. Already got a team in mind. possibly one of the teams that relocated. Just a little spoiler there. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming out to watch this episode. Like I said earlier in the video, if you're new, hit that sub button, hit those likes, hit those comments. Everything helps. I'm trying to hit 100 subs here by the end of the year. We're just a little over halfway there. So until next time, Philly's out.